Hi, this is Ken Wolf, Artistic Director of Manhattan Repertory Theater, and I'm here with our podcast series. Today I'm interviewing the amazing Liza Lentini, who is coming to Manhattan Rep June 24th through 28th with her absolutely amazing Festival of Liza Lentini plays called LIZAFEST. So tell us a little about LIZAFEST. What is it? How many plays? What's the deal here, and why should we come see it?
Well, LIZAFEST is 9 plays. It's 9 of my early plays, including my very first play, which was produced at my undergrad at Wheaton College in Massachusetts. And there's also 8 shorts. 3 of them are historical. So there's a night of history plays, and that's the Saturday and Sunday, the 27th and 28th.
Cool. So history plays. Fill me in on this. History of what, of who, of when, where, why, and how. Give me a little background on these history plays.
Well, the 3 historical plays all have a common theme, which is murder.
Nice.
Yes. Have to have a little bit of murder.
We love murder in the theater. It's fun.
Right? I know. Can't get enough murder. As a matter of fact, all the plays have murder in them in one way or another, but the history plays are actually based on actual events. The first play is called The Red Hands, and that is loosely based on the Maria Barbella story, which was a woman at the turn of the century in New York City who had murdered her rapist. And she was really the first woman on death row, and it's less about the historical facts and more about the emotional consequences and other aspects. I won't reveal too much.
Wow.
The second play is called Christiana and the Doctor's Wife, and that's a short play based on an incident that happened in 1872. A young woman named Christiana who was being treated for hysteria. One of the ways you were treated for hysteria by your doctor back then was in a sexual manner.
Interesting.
She fell in love with her doctor and decided the only way that she could really have him was by killing his wife. So she tried a number of ways doing it, all of them absolute failures, and the play really centers around her attempt to invite herself over to have tea with the doctor's wife and poison her.
Nice.
The last play is a really fun love story, believe it or not, between two teenagers, one of whom is from a famous Scottish clan of cannibals. And that was also turn of the century. And I was sitting around one day.
I can't wait.
Thinking to myself, exactly. But see, it's a love story, so it has a little bit of a twist. So it's and she sort of, this woman falls for this boy. So it's kind of Little House on the Prairie cannibal style.
Nice. So these are 3 like one-act plays
yes.
that encompass an evening.
Yep.
Wonderful. And that's on
exactly.
Saturday and Sunday, the 27th and 28th?
Yep, exactly.
At 7 p.m., right?
You got it.
Wonderful. Okay, tell us about the other plays of LIZAFEST.
Well, the 24th, 25th, and 26th, that's Wednesday through Friday, at 7 o'clock, there's a play that's called The Sea Zone. I wrote the play when I was 18 years old, and it really centers around 2 women who are trapped in a world where they rely so much on the other that if one of them stops doing anything, throws anything off center, the other one is also thrown off center. So throughout the entire play, they are walking in a circle parallel to one another. And one of them can walk back, but the other one has to walk back. One of them can stop, the other one has to stop. That's just the blocking of the play, but it's really emotionally, it's the exact same choreography. Again, I won't reveal too much about that, but I actually, it was my first really big, I say, quote unquote success in terms of as much as an 18-year-old can get in college. It went to the American College Theater Festival, and Paula Vogel was there, and she came up to me and said, "I'd really like for you to study with me." And I was
Yay.
like, yeah, which was really, really cool. I ended up not doing it, regrettably now. I really wish that I did, but
went to summer camp instead.
Yeah, exactly. No, I didn't. You know how it is.
Yeah,
if only we could go back in time, but we really can't. But it's a really cool story now for her to sort of run up to me with her card. You know, Paula Vogel, teacher, because she was teaching at Brown at the time. And I went to school at Wheaton College, which is about 15 minutes north of Brown. Cool. And so that's that. at 9 o'clock, there's 5 short plays. I won't go into all of them, but they were all written in 1997 when I first came to New York City. And they all have really common themes, which is just truly the absurdity of living here. And it's the absurdity times 1,000. So these are really crazy people that are actually based on real people that I'd met. They're just kind of in an alternate universe where things are much more absurd than they really were in reality.
Well, New York City is sort of an alternate universe.
New York City is absurd. If you don't have to look far. You don't even have to exaggerate all that much. It's a pretty crazy place to be. And it was my first encounter really living here, and I thought it was so wonderful. And so the plays are all comic, incredibly fun, and yes, it's true. They all have murder in them.
Cool. That's fun. That's fun. Good. Yeah. I can't wait to see it. That's great. So what's it like putting together this many plays with so many teams and doing this festival of your own work? I mean, what is that like? Is it insane? Is it fun? Is it all of the above?
Well, it's all of the above, but I have to say the first incredibly insane part was the fact that it was called LIZAFEST to begin with. That I thought it took some getting used to. And I have to say, just for the record, that it was really your idea so that people don't think that I'm just the world's biggest narcissist. Right? And
it was my idea.
It was your idea to have it in capitalized letters with an exclamation point after it.
Liza has worked with us before, and we just love and adore her work. Aww. So I came to her with this idea of doing a festival of her plays. So it was my idea, but she's making it happen here, which is pretty amazing. So tell us about all these teams and how do you do it?
Well, I'm working with 5 of the most remarkable directors I've ever met.
And they're all women, right?
Well, one of them is my friend Brian, who's actually not a woman. He is an incredibly lovely guy and very, very talented. Mm-hmm. Yes, some amazing talent. And it really is so shocking that all of them are willing to devote their talent to a festival of my work. I kind of can't believe it, to be honest.
It's wonderful.
I feel so honored. I really do.
Cool, that's fun.
In more ways than one, yeah.
I just got a great idea. One of the windows in our theater looks out down towards 8th Avenue, down from Times Square, to Disneyland over there. It'd be great if we could get like a gobo that says LIZAFEST and shoot it out onto 8th Avenue.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure the building would love that, but that would be great. Have a LIZAFEST gobo on like 8th Avenue. It'd
be like Superman.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It's good. In a nutshell, why should people come see LIZAFEST? Why should someone come to all the plays of LIZAFEST? Well,
first of all, if you don't care about a retrospective of my early works, which maybe a lot of people don't, and I can't say that I blame them, it's so much fun. You'll come and you will laugh so hard. And not to mention the fact that the talent, we have what I would consider to be some of the best actors in the city directed by some of the biggest and best directors in the city.
Cool,
so for that reason and that reason alone, just to be on the inside and say, I saw them at Manhattan Rep is pretty gratifying, I'm sure.
You were there first.
Yeah, exactly.
As LIZAFEST goes to Berlin and London and travels the world.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. We did a sort of crazy LIZAFEST trailer where we sort of pretended like LIZAFEST was in Berlin and Paris and it was coming to New York. It's you actually can find it online. Actually, I should put it on our site. It's on. Yeah. We have a link to it to Liza's site for LIZAFEST.
Sure.
But anyway, come check out LIZAFEST. If you want to make reservations for LIZAFEST, you can make reservations at 646-329-6588. Check out ManhattanRep.com and also check out LIZAFest.com for more information. And you can see the trailers and you can see some of the fun that's happening. And it's just beginning, gang. You're just seeing the very beginning of LIZA Lentini here. So come check it out before she takes over the world. Thank you, Liza, for being here. I'm so looking forward to this festival. I think it's just going to be a hoot and fun and crazy and wonderful. And it's just an honor having you here at our theater.
Thank you. It's going to be such a good time. We're so excited to be here.
Cool. Check out the websites for the times and the shows and all the information. And come on down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ciao.